Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. We're going to get started here in just a few minutes. While we're waiting, you know the drill. Pull up the chat and let's have a chat. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Carol. Good to see you here. So Zoom's having an issue. I've been trying to deal with it. In the chat, you see where it says two right above there? It should say everyone. It's been defaulting to hosts and panelists. So if you want to switch that to everyone, it's supposed to be that way, but I don't know if it's a bug in Zoom or something. If you can switch that to everyone, then we can all have a chat together and see everybody's posts. Just for a note, I see Carol, yours is sending to everyone, but I see Vishal. Hey, there you go, Vishal. You got it switched over to everyone. So perfect. We'll be able to see everybody's chat. I don't know how to get that fixed in Zoom. I know I have that setting correct. So whatever, it's a bug. Sandy, good to see you. Carol in Alberta, originally from Winnipeg, and escaped out west for some mountains for sure. That's always a good idea. I usually try and get out west at least a couple times a year. Hit Fernie up for some snowboarding, lots of fun. Beautiful day here just north of Winnipeg. I've already been out to the golf course. My son has a golf tournament this morning, so dropped him off bright and early. And looks like a pretty nice day for golf. Light breeze, nice and sunny, warm. So we're surely enjoying our short summer here in Winnipeg. All right, let me get my screen shared here so we can get started here right away. Okay. All right, there we go. So you should be able to see my screen and it's right at the top of the hour. So let's get started. So today's discussion is on how to launch your high quality course in less than a week with the help of AI, even if you're not tech savvy. So that course that you've been thinking about launching for a while, you can finally get it launched in less than a week with the help of AI. And I'm going to show you how to do that today. So this discussion is meant to be interactive. So like several people have already done already, pull up the chat window and feel free to shoot your comment in there. One thing to note, Sandy, I can see yours is listed as sending to hosts and panelists. It's a bug in Zoom. If you could switch that over to everyone, then everyone can see your posts there. But by all means, yeah, shoot a question in the chat if you've got a question. We'll also have a Q&A at the end as well. So I want to get your questions answered today as we're going through some good stuff on how to launch your course. Now, I've been launching online courses for several years. My name is Paul Turner, and I'm an electrical engineer and a project management professional. I've spent about 20 years working in the corporate environment and worked on some pretty cool projects while I was there. I've been building satellites and rockets for the Canadian Space Agency, building multi-billion-dollar power generation and transmission projects in remote locations, and expanding wastewater treatment facilities not too far away from here, close to Winnipeg. By all accounts, I was very successful in my corporate career, part of several organizations, working on big and exciting mega projects, and moving up the corporate ladder. But after completing these projects, I knew that I had achieved really everything that I wanted to achieve in my corporate career. I could see that there were going to be fewer and fewer opportunities to learn and grow if I continued on that path. And although I was very successful, I could see that the path I was on was only leading to less fulfilling roles. So I had a choice to make. Do I continue down this corporate path and just ride out the rest of my career waiting for retirement? Or do I leave the corporate world and achieve my own goals and ambitions rather than the goals that were being assigned to me by the projects that I was working on? Sitting in my cubicle for the next 20 years seemed extremely boring and hardly the life I imagined when I first started my career in engineering. I looked around at the people in higher VP roles and they looked miserable. They looked like they hated their jobs. And I knew that I absolutely did not want their life. The daily 9 to 5 routine was becoming extremely dull, and I knew I needed to find a new challenge. One thing I got very good at while working on these corporate mega projects was taking complex engineering topics and explaining them to others in a way that was easy for them to understand by implementing systems and processes to guide them through these complex tasks that removed the complexity of large projects and made it easy for others to follow through these processes, even if they didn't have a technical background. And I thought, I can help others do the same with their projects, with the project knowledge that I have to help them understand these complex topics. And that's when I discovered online courses in 2018. So that's exactly what I did. I launched my first online course in 2018 and started creating my own path to achieve my own goals rather than someone else's goals. I created my own online courses to help others learn a complex engineering topic called commissioning, and I'm sure you've never heard of it. The details don't really matter. If you're interested, you can check out my site at commissioningandstartup.com. Now that I've escaped my cubicle, I help people all over the world learn and understand commissioning with my online courses. I've worked with some of the biggest companies in the world, helping their project teams understand commissioning and saving them millions of dollars. And it really has been a great experience. I've met some wonderful people and had some amazing discussions with some really smart people in the projects world. And there really is no better feeling than waking up in the morning and seeing course sales on your phone from people in countries that I'd never even heard of that found me on LinkedIn or found my website, submitted their application, and enrolled in one of my courses. The power of the internet and the power of social media is really pretty incredible when you put yourself out there. And you can do the same with the knowledge that you have as well, helping others solve their problems based on the knowledge that you already have. So can you see on the screen how amazing regular sales like this would be? The people that have joined my programs have been absolutely thrilled. Their feedback has been over the top positive, and they're excited to join my programs and get the expert knowledge they need for their projects. And they're so thankful I was able to take a complex topic like commissioning and make it easy for them to finally understand. And now with the help of AI, what used to take me months to create and launch an online course can now be done in less than a week. And I'm going to show you how to do the same so you can launch your course in less than a week as well. So how cool would that be to finally launch the course that you've been thinking about for a while with the help of AI? Now, just to be clear though, this is not for you if you're looking for a get-rich-quick scheme. There is no magic formula that I'm aware of to turn your laptop into an ATM that spits out cash. We're not creating low-quality $7 courses here from an AI chatbot that nobody wants. You're here because you're a professional with skills and experience to help others, and you want to do that with an online course. You're ready to invest in spreading your knowledge with the world. We're only producing high quality courses and using AI to speed up the process to 10x your productivity. So people with skills and expertise to share, say like engineers like myself, nurses in the medical industry, business professionals, accountants, finance, sales, marketing, creative people like authors and actors, teachers. We've had lots of teachers join our programs, bookkeepers, project managers, fitness coaches, life coaches, anyone with a skill that can help others solve problems they are looking to solve. And if you're willing to put in the effort over the next week and start sharing your knowledge and expertise with the world, then you can trade your 9 to 5 and create your own path, just like I've done. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to go from start to finish to launch your first online course in less than a week with the help of AI. So you can start your online course journey and start getting paid for the knowledge that you already have. And at the end of this presentation, if you'd like some more help getting your course launched, then I can show you how to do that in the next 7 days. So when I do this presentation, the first thing a lot of people want to know is, just tell me what to do. How can I start making money online? But there's a little bit more to it than that. There's a fundamental element here that underlines everything that we're doing online is communication, right? That authentic communication to actually connect with other people and build some of those relationships, because we don't just want to create any course. We want to create a course that people actually want. So first, let's address the problems of what not to do before we talk about what to do to launch your profitable and scalable online course. Some of my first online courses were an absolute failure. Nobody explained to me what actually goes into a profitable and scalable online course. I had to make a lot of mistakes along the way. And what I found is that there are 3 common mistakes that a lot of course creators make that make it much more difficult later to actually market and sell their course. Because selling information products is much different than selling physical products, right? There is no Amazon for the information product world where someone's going to go on a site and purchase a course first time seeing it. People require a little bit more information, a little bit more engagement to make sure that you're the expert that can actually help them out. So if you avoid these three mistakes, you'll have much more success with your online course. And let's go through what those three mistakes are. So the first mistake is thinking that they don't have time. They keep waiting for that perfect time to create their course, but that time never really comes, right? And I get it. Life is busy and there's lots of competing priorities, but if you don't focus on your end goal and then make a plan to get there, it'll never happen, right? Because there's always something that comes along that takes your time and takes priority. Sometimes you just need some support to get the results that you want. And the great thing about AI is it saves you a lot of time when you're creating a course. And I'm going to show you what to do with AI to make that happen. Because it's exactly like Stephen Covey says in his book, 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. His habit number 2 is to begin with the end in mind. If you want to achieve a result, then you need to focus on that result and then follow a proven plan to achieve that result. Because if you don't, something else comes along pretty quickly that competes for your time and pushes your goals lower on your to-do list. And it never gets done, right? Life is a series of decisions that guide us to where we want to be. And I'm going to show you the decisions you need to make to get your course launched in a week using a no-cost tech solution that avoids any monthly expenses. Mistake number 2 is getting bogged down with the tech. Now, the tech comes to me fairly easily as an engineer, but I see a lot of other people that are not tech savvy at all, and they don't even want to be tech savvy. They've thought about creating a course for years, but they just don't know where to start. All they want to do is get their course launched without having to get bogged down in all the tech mumbo jumbo that slows things down, right? And the great thing about AI is that there's no tech issues. AI gives you a huge advantage to create your high quality course exactly how you want it, while also allowing you to add your personality and expertise to deliver an amazing course to your customers that they're excited to get. Unfortunately, when course creators get stuck due to a tech problem, it prevents them from getting their knowledge out to the world, which is a complete shame because as humans, we're meant to share and learn and help each other grow and succeed. But when a tech issue gets in the way, it just limits any type of collaboration online, which is not good for anyone, not good for you and your online business, and not good for helping others online either, right? The internet and social media provide us this incredible communication tool to reach as many people as we want in any area of the world. And we can't let tech issues hold us back from sharing and growing and helping the world become a better place. So don't worry though, I'll show you today how to make it easy to launch your first course so that you can share your expertise. Hello, Seda. Good morning. Great to have you here. So the third mistake I see a lot of course creators making is getting stuck with monthly expenses when they're just getting started. Wow. When you're just starting out with your online course, you absolutely do not want any monthly expenses. It just kills your profitability and kills your motivation because it just becomes mentally draining if you're just trying to sell your course to cover a few $100s of monthly software costs before you even make a profit. So we want to avoid any recurring monthly costs when you start selling your course so that you at least have some breathing room as you're getting started. And I'm sure you can agree that no monthly expenses when you're just getting started sounds like a good idea, right? Otherwise, you just end up on the hamster wheel just trying to cover your costs. And I've been there. It's no fun at all. So all the software you use to build your online course must be absolutely free and not just like a 14-day trial period. I mean, like free forever until you reach a certain level of sales and are ready to scale your course even further. Only once you're making consistent monthly sales of, say, a few $1,000s does it make sense to start paying for software. Until then, you do not want any monthly recurring expenses. I've seen others offering AI to help people create online courses only to sell them into their platform at the end and get stuck with monthly expenses. And that's not cool at all. All the software that we use to build online courses has a free forever plan so that you can avoid all the monthly recurring expenses that others are trying to get you to pay. There is no need for monthly expenses when you're just getting started. Do you agree? Because another thing, when you're just starting out, I don't recommend paid ads either, because if you're just starting out with courses and you go down the paid ads route, paid ads are a great way to lose a lot of money in the beginning. Free organic content is where you want to test your messaging. And then once you've proven your product market fit and your messaging, and then you're ready to scale, then we can look at paid ads later to amplify what's already working. But until then, don't spend any money on paid ads. So these are the three most common mistakes I see a lot of people making with online courses: thinking they don't have time to actually get it done, getting defeated by all the tech aspects of launching their course, and getting stuck with monthly expenses or paid ads too early, which causes them to lose money rather than make money. So once you get past these three issues and get started in the right direction right from the beginning, then creating your online course becomes so much easier, especially with the help that AI gives us these days. All right, well, let's talk about what goes into creating a profitable and scalable online course. There are 8 fundamental ingredients that go into creating your online course. And I go through each one of these with my students when they join our program, when we're creating their online courses, because we want to make sure, one, that we're able to create their course in under a week; two, so that it doesn't cost them any monthly software expenses; and three, so their course is going to actually sell once they create it. And these are the 8 ingredients that must be as part of your online courses. The first thing is, of course, your customer. You need to understand your customer avatar's deepest desires even better than they understand themselves. And I'll share some tools with you shortly to show you how to do that, how AI can help us with that. The second aspect is your niche. You need to choose a profitable niche with an already existing stream of demand, which is important because we don't want to create demand. We want to channel an already existing stream of demand towards our offer that's easy to sell. Your landing page, you need a high converting landing page that entices your customer to engage with your content. Your lead magnet, you need an irresistible lead magnet that gives your customers a big, fast win and big, fast value right away when they first get that lead magnet from you. Your email sequence, you need a persuasive email sequence that helps your customers get to know, like, and trust you in a short amount of time, because that's essentially what we're trying to do here, is build that know, like, and trust factor. Your offer, and this is probably the most important part, this is what I see a lot of course creators get wrong, is you need an irresistible offer that is easy to sell, that sells itself. And I had heard the term irresistible offer for many years and it seemed obvious, yeah, you need an irresistible offer, but I never truly understood what that actually meant until I went pretty deep into the details in how to actually create an irresistible offer. And that's something we go through with our students, is how to actually create an irresistible offer. What does that actually mean? Your course outline, you need a compelling course outline that gives your customers the transformation they are looking for in the most efficient manner. We just don't want to dump all of our knowledge into a course. We want this to be an efficient method for people to go through our course and get the knowledge that they're looking for. Your course content, you of course need high quality course content that is easy for your customers to follow, and most importantly for you, no video editing. We don't want to go get sucked into that rabbit hole of editing videos forever. We want to make this as easy as possible. So when you have each of these ingredients to make your online course, sales are automated, and it's pretty cool. All these ingredients are linked together and your customers can purchase on their own. Your workload becomes a lot less and you're finally able to get your message out to the world and start making an impact. However, when you're missing one or more of these ingredients, your course just won't sell. Selling an information product is much different, right, than selling a physical product, and you'll end up creating more work for yourself than anything. Now, we don't have time to go through all 8 of these ingredients, but let's take a look at a few of them in a bit more detail and see how AI can help us complete each of these in less than a week. So let's start with your customer avatar research. Your avatar is, of course, your customer, and you need to understand their deepest desires. So what keeps them up at night? What problems they are truly looking to solve? And this is important because you need to be able to create the ideal offer for your ideal customer, right? To get that product market fit. And this is only possible when you truly understand what your customer needs. So here's the link that everyone loves when I give this presentation. I'll add it into the chat here. This is a customer avatar tool that will help you complete your customer avatar research using AI. And this tool, you can get some really deep insight into your customers' behaviors, their wants, and their desires, and learn a lot more about your customer so that you can create your offer to exactly meet their needs. And ChatGPT was trained on the entire history of human psychology from the last 30 years, everything that we've put on the internet online, right? Which makes it absolutely perfect for learning about your customers' wants and desires. It's almost like ChatGPT was made for online marketing. It's such a helpful and useful tool. So grab that link in the chat. That'll be super helpful for you. And it's super simple to use. There's a little video that tells you exactly what to do. All the prompts are in there. You can just cut and paste the prompts into ChatGPT and see the amazing results that you get. And with this, you can make sure you're getting the right offer in front of the right people to make it much easier to sell your course. The next tool we use is our niche validator. And this is important because you don't want to try to create demand for your offer. You want to put your offer in front of an already existing stream of demand. I've been down that path before of not knowing I had a bad offer and trying to create demand, and it's like trying to push a rock uphill. It's just absolutely brutal, and we don't want to go down that path. The data to verify your niche, it's all publicly available if you know where to look, and you can use Google Trends and Facebook Ads Library to validate your niche. So this tool I've got here makes it much easier for you to validate your niche. I'll add this link in the chat here as well. This is our niche validator. And you can go through that and review some of your ideas and the niche that you're thinking about to make sure that you've got a profitable and scalable course idea before spending any time creating your course. So this tool, when you use it properly, can give you the confidence that you're pursuing a profitable and scalable online course. And again, it's super easy to use, just cut and paste. There's a little video in there that we created to help you learn it and figure it out. And you'll be able to confirm you're starting with a good course idea. And the tool that I've given you there, that niche validator, this is based on Ryan Levesque's Choose method. I don't know if you've read his book or followed any of his methods, but this tool is modeled off of his Choose method, and it actually works pretty good. There might be another situation. Maybe you're not sure what course topic to create. So when everybody opted into this webinar, there was a forum field to ask what your course topic is. A lot of people had some amazing course topics that I truly hope you get launched into the world that can really help people. But some people said they weren't quite sure yet on what their course topic is. So I've got another tool to help you brainstorm some ideas for your course if you're not sure kind of what to create. So here's the link. This is our course idea generator, and this is easy to use as well. It's based on giving some context to ChatGPT on what you already know, maybe some of your past corporate experience or your experience outside of the corporate world, hobbies, whatever you're good at, feeding that in, and it'll help you brainstorm and generate some ideas. If you're not sure what to create, you can help that as well. So Carol saying, this is awesome so far. Over the last 7 years or so, I've spent over 12K on coaches who claim to help and have been a huge disappointment. I know I've been in some of those programs too, And when you look at some of those 10 or 12K programs, the percentage success rate through those programs, it's single digit, and it's frustrating to see. But what I've crafted here, when we can leverage the help of AI, it makes it so much easier because it's a guide to help us put some of the right messaging components, um, the critical aspect of communication in marketing and selling your course. So yeah, check out some of these tools because AI is quite powerful, and I think is the piece that's missing in a lot of those gurus that are out there in their programs. Is they'll give you a piece of the picture, but they won't tell you, or maybe because they don't know, they only specialize in one part of the puzzle, right? They don't have it all. So yeah, you end up having to take 3 or 4 or 5 bunch of courses to get the whole story, and it's a challenge for sure. Yeah, so glad I can help giving you more than a 12K course. Absolutely. Yeah, this is powerful stuff when you use it properly, and I can only imagine how much further along AI is going to help us in demonstrating some of this stuff, that some of those gurus that are still teaching methods from 2 years ago that aren't using AI, they should have already been starting adapting and keeping up 6 months or a year ago, because in 6 months or a year from now, the landscape is completely going to change. So grab those links in the chat, and you can save a lot of time to get a huge head start here already to generate some course topic ideas, to complete your customer avatar research, and confirm you've got a profitable and scalable niche before going too far down the path. So the AI tools I've given you have already saved you a lot of time. And imagine the time that you could save in our full program when you get everything here. And one thing I do want to point out is there are lots of ways to use AI to help you save time creating your course, but the one place that you absolutely do not want to use AI is when creating your course content. Your customers want to see you. They want to learn from you, and they want to learn from your personal experiences and your expertise, right? And this is where you can truly add your personality, is in your course content. This is not where you want to use AI. Your students do not want to learn from an AI system. Even though there is AI software that can create your course content for you, I do not recommend that you do that, because people are purchasing your course to learn from you. And I think it's one of the reasons the online course industry is booming, is because people are looking for authentic experiences in a world that is just full of so much misinformation, right? So give your students a truly engaging experience with the best version of yourself. And this is where you can do that, is in your course content that you create. You've already given me more than some of those gurus. Yeah, for sure. I'm that tech, but I think I can handle this. Thank you, and AI. Yeah, I've made it as super simple as possible. Cut and paste. The prompts are all there, makes it so easy to save a lot of time. Will no T the same, right? You got to put all experience, touch, and things, I think. Yeah, for sure. So when you use these systems and you use AI, it's easy, much easier and effortless to create your course content. The processes we'd use, we don't recommend using any AI, but we want it to be simple. The way that we're structuring your course and your course outline, when you use the prompts that we give you to structure your course, we want to structure it in small bite-sized pieces, so you're able to showcase your skills, expertise, and personality. And also because we want to avoid any video editing. It just takes too much time. We don't want to spend time editing videos. The way that we structure the course, they're small bite-sized pieces. And you see me on the screen there, I'm presenting live. It doesn't have to be a live presentation like that. Canva is actually great at creating and recording your course content. And I show you how to get this done during next week's workshop, so you can easily record your course content using these free tools that exist. The prompts that we use to create your course outline get ChatGPT to structure your course in small bite-sized pieces for two reasons. One, so that it's easier for your students to learn. Because I know in my case, or a lot of other people tell me, nobody wants to watch a series of 2 hour long videos, right? It just becomes too much and too great and too. So the lessons you create are short and do not require any video editing, because we don't have time to edit videos. We don't want to do that. Rather than spending time or hours editing a 5 minute video, we just re-record that video in 5 minutes. That way, you don't have to learn any complex video editing software, and you don't have to pay someone else to edit your videos. We want to make this as easy and as fast as possible for you, so you can avoid any video editing. And I'm sure you don't want to spend your time editing videos or having to pay someone else to edit your videos, right? So you also want to give your customers a truly engaging and authentic experience so they can learn from you as the expert they are looking for. Sandy says, simple is great. It makes things a lot easier. No one shares this information. You are the first that I've found. I've been through all the hoops to try and navigate this online course world. And I honestly think that some of the people out there are making it a lot more difficult than it needs to be, as there are some critical fundamental elements that need to go into this. A lot of this, all it comes down to is communication. And the more simple we can make our communication, and when we communicate our value online in a way that's simple and easy for people to understand, then this online course world can become a lot easier, and AI can be a huge guide to help us get to that level of simplicity. So all the 8 ingredients to create your profitable and scalable online course go into this funnel that you see on the screen to automate your online course sales. So people can purchase your course anytime, even while you're asleep. And this is the funnel that we build together during our next live workshop. Now, you've probably seen this funnel before, because it is the most commonly used funnel for online courses. And it's a proven funnel that's used extensively in the industry, so you know that it works for your course. If you're not sure which platforms to use and how to put all the moving pieces together in your funnel, I help you with all the tech and all the automation you need to implement this funnel. And all the software to create this funnel is free to get started, and not just like a 14-day trial. I mean, like a free forever plan, so you can avoid any monthly expenses until you get to a certain level of sales. Now, if you go to any of these sites, you won't find the free forever plans on these software platforms. They don't make them easy to find, but we've got access to the free forever plans. And when you enroll in the workshop, you get access to them too, so that you can avoid all the monthly expenses when you're just getting started. And I'm sure you can agree that a no-cost automated system to sell your course in your sleep sounds like a pretty good idea, doesn't it? So there's 2 case studies that I want to go through here that implement the same tactics to get your leads. The 2 platforms I see a lot of people having success with right now are LinkedIn and Instagram Reels. So for corporate skills, your audience is on LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is great. I love LinkedIn because the algorithm is so super friendly. It's one of the original social media platforms, but the platform is easy to use. It's got an easy algorithm that gives you lots of reach, and I've had lots of success on LinkedIn. Now, for non-corporate skills, your audience is likely on Instagram, particularly on Instagram Reels, because the algorithm for Instagram Reels is interest-based rather than follower-based. And Gary Vaynerchuk would refer to this as the TikTokification of the internet, right? TikTok came along and everything's interest-based. If you see a video and you watch a video related to dogs on TikTok, then that's what they're going to keep serving you, more videos of dogs, right? So that's not follower-based. The previous algorithms, Facebook originally and Instagram posts, if you put something out there, that's being sent to your followers. But Instagram Reels, because of TikTok, is now interest-based. So that short form content video, if you watch a video on the Olympics right now, then they're going to keep showing you more videos about the Olympics, not because you're following those accounts, but because that's what you've shown an interest to. And when you talk about your information, your ideas online based on other people's interests. Your ideas are going to get fed to like-minded people that are interested in those topics, and it's a great way to spread your message. So this is the first case study. This is the Commissioning Academy, and this is what I put together, helping people with commissioning. I was able to replace my six-figure salary helping others understand this complex engineering topic. I've had a lot of success on LinkedIn just by posting simple text-based posts each day. I think right now I'm maybe posting twice or three times a week, talking about the things that I already know about and attracting my ideal customers. So I think I'm at 11 or 12,000 followers in this very small engineering topic niche, and they're attracted to my posts. So when I'm posting my content, they're engaging in my content, they're leaving lots of comments, they're signing up for my lead magnet, and then I'm sending them a weekly email to nurture them towards my full paid course. So you can check out my profile on LinkedIn if you want. I'll post it in the chat. Follow me if you want to see what I'm up to. If you really want to learn about commissioning, you can if you want, although I don't imagine you want to. With this approach on LinkedIn, I've been able to successfully grow my audience and sell my commissioning courses through this process. I've really become a master at online marketing to know what works and what doesn't, both organic content and paid advertising. So the second case study I want to show is of a registered dietitian on Instagram, and she helps other registered dietitians bill insurance correctly. So super niche. The incredible thing is she only has 5,800 followers on Instagram and is taking home over $1 million per year in a very niche market. But she's solving a unique problem, and people she's providing lots of value, and people want that solution, right? So 100% of her sales come from her Instagram account. She posts once per day talking about the things that she already knows as well. So her story, although it doesn't give her specific name, it's still posted as anonymous. This is a podcast where I learned about her story. So I'll paste that podcast in there. If you want to hear more about what she's doing organically on Instagram, then have a listen to that podcast. So it shows that with a little bit of effort to post regularly on Instagram and talk about the things you already know, you can connect with your ideal customers because of the interest-based algorithms that are out there right now. So these two case studies prove that you don't need a large following and you don't need a complicated sales strategy to sell your course. So everything I've shown you today is what goes into creating your profitable and scalable online course. And AI saves you time when creating your course, and a no-cost tech solution avoids any monthly costs. You're able to launch your course in less than a week, so you can start sharing your experience pretty quickly. So does this sound like a good idea to get your high-quality course launched in the next 7 days, saving time with AI, using a no-cost monthly tech solution? I can't think of a better solution than that. Can you? It doesn't exist. I haven't been able to find it. What I've shown you today is the most efficient way to build your high quality online course and funnel in less than a week. So if you want to avoid getting bogged down with all the tech, you want to avoid getting stuck with recurring monthly expenses, you want to avoid creating a course that nobody wants, and you want to avoid delaying your course launch any longer, you need to consider how much is it costing you by continuing to delay your course launch. You're missing out on passive income by not getting your course launched ASAP, and you're creating a lot more work for yourself if you're not using AI. So if you want to save time and money to launch your online course efficiently, you want to get help from AI to save time, and you want to get a no-cost tech solution to avoid any monthly fees, and you want to get your message out to the world and start helping people, then the way I see it is you have two choices. You can take what I've shown you here today, and you can launch your course on your own. You can spend the next few months getting all the tech bits set up and connected, and this is a totally legitimate way to go because this is what I did several years ago, and I eventually got it figured out and got all the tech set up, and you can do the same for the next few months as well and eventually get your course launched. You can think about creating your course a little bit longer and maybe get it launched one day. Or you know what? You can just decide that you've thought about a course, but you're just not going to get it launched at all. It's no longer something you want to pursue, and you can stick with your 9 to 5 job, right? Choice number two is you can finally launch your course and get it done in less than a week. You can get your expertise out to the world and start helping people. You can get accountability by getting step-by-step guidance to make sure you get your course launched. You can save time by getting AI to do a lot of the work for you, and you can avoid any monthly expenses with a no-cost tech solution. So how does this sound? Does option number two sound like an easier and faster approach to getting your course launched so that you can start helping people and getting your knowledge and skills out to the world so that you can share with others? Eric is saying, I'm uncertain what AI is used for if it's not used for course content. Oh, very good question. So the course content is, of course, the important stuff to deliver your message and your value and how to help people. But the most important things are everything actually outside of your course, everything that you need for sales and marketing. So your landing pages, your lead magnets, your sales copy, your email sequence copy, idea generation. There's so many aspects, all of that messaging component that goes around your course before someone brings out their credit card. That's the most important aspect of this online course world, right? Is once people have given you your credit card, then you need to have a good course to deliver on your promise, right? But everything before the credit card is the 100% most important part when you're creating an online course, right? When you're selling online, it's all about sales and marketing, and using AI as that tool to help you leverage the knowledge of AI and get those messages out to the world. It's a huge time saver and a huge help to get that done. If I already have a Go High Level account, can I merge your course content process with that? You can, although the tools we use are free. You certainly can. I know a lot of people have Go High Level. I often get that question asked. It seems pretty common, GHL. Up to you. You can certainly incorporate GHL into what we've got here, although everything we've got here is free, so it's up to you, whatever you prefer. But yes, it can accommodate either. So if option number two sounds like the better approach, then I want to introduce you to the most streamlined method to launch your high quality course in less than a week. Our course launch AI system gives you the step-by-step instructions to launch your course in less than a week. And there are 4 steps that we go through to launch your course. The first step is the tech. We get your automated funnel set up so you don't get stuck with any of the tech issues. I'm looking over your shoulder. So the comments say that as the tech intimidates you, then this makes it so super simple because everything's step by step, easy to follow. I make it super easy with the prompts that I gave you, and we're doing it together live on the workshop. So there's really no way to get bogged down with the tech because I'm there to help you if you get stuck. The second is the copy. We use ChatGPT to write all of your high converting copy that's used on your landing pages, your sales pages, your lead magnets, your email sequences, everything there to build everything that goes around your course. Your content, we make it easy to create your high quality content that's used in your lead magnets and in your course, all with no video editing. And you get access to our sales and marketing vault. So you're able to market and sell your course once you actually get it launched. So this includes access to the best lead gen training that's available on the internet. So you can generate really as many leads as you want for your course. When you get our course launch AI system, you have the most efficient method to create and launch your high quality course so you can get your expertise out to the world and start helping others. Carol is asking, I struggle so much with tech. I'm only one step above knowing how to turn on the PC. So this workshop is designed for you, Carol, because I see a lot of people struggling with the tech, and it comes easy to me, but I wanted to make it so super simple for anybody else so that it is easy. As I give you step-by-step instructions. Click here, click there, enter this information. It's foolproof. And if you do run into any problems, then we're live on the Zoom call. You can ask questions in between any of the live sessions. We've got support where you can ask a question, get your question answered. So you don't get stuck with any of that stuff because yeah, it is a problem. People want to get their information online, but the internet, and there is a certain level of tech required. We just wanted to stream that and make it so super simple so that that becomes a non-issue. So this is by far the most efficient method to launch your online course, to save time with the help of AI and to save money with a no-cost tech solution. I'm not aware of a more efficient method to launch your course. All the other methods I've seen require weeks or even months to create a course. They're teaching ways from a couple years ago, right before AI was around, or they're trying to sell you into their platform so they can charge you a monthly fee. We've made it easy to finally launch your course with accountability to make sure that you actually get it done so you can get your expertise out to the world. This is perfect for beginners. If this is your first course, then I've made it super simple to create your first online course that your students will absolutely love. If this is your first time launching a course, or like Carol is saying, you've gotten stuck with the tech in the past, then this is for you. This is also perfect if you've launched a course in the past and you want to save time with AI to create courses a bit faster, and you want to save money with a no-cost tech solution. You get a huge upgrade to your course creation process to be able to create even better courses, taking a lot less time. So if you want to save time and money with monthly expenses in your online course business, then this is a good option for you too. So in the case, Eric, if you're paying for Go High Level right now, if you're just starting out and you don't have a large email list there, then I would shed that expense and go with a free option. Even if you've got a large email list in there, you can always transfer that over to our free option here. So you can get rid of that monthly expense if you don't want. I'm not sure if Go High Level has a free plan to start, but the tech that we use do, so that you can get started in the right direction. So I want to invite you to our live workshop next week to get your course launched. This is for people that want personalized guidance to launch their course, where I'm looking over your shoulder and showing you exactly what to do with accountability to make sure you actually get your course launched in a week. During the live workshop, I walk you through each of the steps while we're live on Zoom. We meet 3 times. We meet on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for about an hour each time. The time is 10 a.m. Central, so that's 11 a.m. Eastern or 8 a.m. Pacific, and I give you the step-by-step instructions to launch your course. This is perfect for you if you want accountability to make sure you actually create your course and would like guidance and support to finally get your course launched using the most efficient method possible to save time and to save money. So here's what's included in the live workshop. Like I said, we meet 3 times on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Each session is about an hour long. Some sessions go a bit longer than that. Sometimes there's lots of good questions, and I want to make sure that everybody gets all their questions answered. So yeah, that's 10 a.m. Central, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific, and you get personalized support to launch your course and accountability to make sure that you actually get it done. We create your course together live on the call. I help you with all the tech. I give you all the AI prompts to implement this no-cost tech solution to launch your high-quality course that your customers will absolutely love. If you have any questions in between the live sessions, you can ask questions so that you never get stuck. So by the end of the week, in 3 one-hour live sessions and maybe about 6 or 7 hours of your time in between the live sessions, you have your course launched and ready to sell in less than 10 hours of your time next week. That's pretty cool, eh? All due to the help that AI provides us. So each workshop session is limited to 5 people. That way I can provide personalized support to everyone that attends to answer any specific questions and make sure that you get your course launched. We do have a couple upcoming sessions, so you can choose between the dates that are available. We have a session next week, and then maybe we have a session the week after. So you can choose whichever date works better for you. The list of dates are shown on the checkout page where you can choose the dates that you would like to join. Registration for Monday's session closes Sunday evening, so grab your spot before they fill up. Here's everything you get when you enroll in the workshop. You get our entire course launch AI system. This includes all the templates to use, the AI prompts to make this easy, and a proven funnel structure that is the most commonly used in the online course industry, so you know that it works. Similar programs that aren't even using AI yet are valued at over $2,000. In the comments there, I've seen some have taken them, right? And they were a bust. They didn't work. Plus, when you enroll in the live workshop, you also get my live guided support to launch your course with you. And a lot of other course programs maybe that you've taken haven't been giving this level of support. When you join the workshop, we launch your course together with step-by-step instructions to show you exactly what to do and accountability to get it done. So having someone to look over your shoulder to make sure everything is correct and the accountability to get it done gives you easily another $2,000 worth of value. You also get access to my sales and marketing vault. So this includes all the tools and tactics that you need to sell your course once you've got it launched, for posting content on social media, for maximizing your conversion rates in your funnel to maximize sales, so you can continue to learn and grow as you start selling your course. The Sales and Marketing Vault also includes access to the best lead gen training that's available online, which you can use to generate as many leads as you want into your brand new funnel that we'll create next week. This lead gen training is better than any paid program that you'll find online, and it's available to you for free when you get access to this vault. So the sales and marketing bonus bundle to help you sell your course is easily worth another $4,000, included for free when you enroll in the workshop. Eric is asking, do you have a sense as to what the ideal length of course might be? I'm a health coach specializing in gut health. So it always depends on the topic that you're presenting. So in the case of my commissioning course content, that's a fairly complex topic. That's a fairly big course that's got lots of content in there. Something on gut health wouldn't quite be that long, but it's going to be more than say an hour's worth of content. Maybe however you want to convey your expertise and provide that knowledge to others. Maybe you've got a few hours of content, maybe 3, 4, 5 hours. It just depends maybe on your methodology and how you want to share that knowledge to give people that transformation. That might be a good target, but maybe you've got lots of in-depth topics that you want to go into, and maybe it's a few hours longer than that too. It just kind of depends on your methodology and how you want to teach people. So you'll get well over $7,000 worth of value when you enroll in the workshop next week to get your course launched in less than a week, saving time with AI and saving money with a no-cost tech solution to avoid monthly fees. And most importantly, when you complete the workshop, you've got a course to sell. So your course sales cover the cost of enrollment pretty quickly, so you can get a return on your investment right away. Other online programs you've seen charge more than $7,000 to launch your course. So even at $7,000, this would still be a good investment. But we're able to launch courses much more efficiently using AI, so you don't have to pay that. For only 3 investments of $497, you can enroll and get your course launched in less than a week, or if you prefer, you can pay in full to save 15%. And since you won't be paying any monthly software subscription fees with this no-cost tech solution, you're already saving $400 per month, which when you add that up over a year is close to $5,000 per year. So you're already saving money after only 3 or 4 months when you enroll in the workshop. And most importantly, when you launch your course, you've got a course that you can sell, and 100% of every course sale you make goes straight into your pocket. And that's the best part, right? So here's the link to enroll. I'll paste it in the chat and you can check that out. There you go. AICourseCreator.ai/workshop. This is the most efficient method to launch your course, to save time with AI and to save monthly expenses with this no-cost tech solution. So go to the link in the chat and save your seat for the workshop. If you've thought about launching your course for a while, you've tried other programs and they didn't work, here's your opportunity to finally get it done and to save time and money to get your course launched. Because it may be your situation. Maybe you've tried in the past and it hasn't worked. We've seen some of those comments in the chat, right? Or if you miss this opportunity and you don't enroll now, then launching your course may continue to keep slipping and get delayed even further, or maybe it never happens at all, right? If you pass on this opportunity, I don't want you to still be thinking about launching your course in a year from now, because life is busy and there's lots of competing priorities, right? So sometimes you just need a little help and a little guidance to get going in the right direction so that you can actually get it done. So if you want to finally get your course launched, then this is your best opportunity to finally make it happen. Seda, I need to transform my chronic wounds book to online course. It's a lot. Yep. And you've got a good place to start already having that book as your course content. So this will be much easier for you if you've already got that baseline of knowledge to share. So this is a good option for you to make that transition to launch a course. And I see a lot of people doing that, right? That have a book and want to have that companion course that go with it. That's a great thing to do. So this can really help you get that done. This is what Craig said when he completed the workshop. Let me know if the audio works in the chat.
There's just so much information out there, but most of the information is fluff. The fluff to pay another 6 grand or 10 grand to do something else, but they're not actually giving you the meat. And you've given me just so much meat today. I just want to just tip off the hat that I don't have on to you, just based on just your authenticity and just your patience, just going through this information and giving us the real meat that we need to get this from the ground up. So thank you.
So then he emailed me afterwards and added that Paul's tactics and value are unmatched. I easily 10x'd what I paid. So those are comments that we like to hear. If a person takes the 3 payment option, what is the payment schedule? Monthly. If that works for you, we can arrange something earlier, ideally every 2 weeks. But if that doesn't work, then we can work monthly. We'll reach out to you afterwards to arrange a payment plan. You'll, of course, make your first payment option to enroll, and then we'll contact you after the workshop to arrange your second and third payment.
There's just so much.
I don't know why that always plays a second time. So it's easy to get started and finally get your course launched. All you have to do is go to the link on the screen and save your seat for the workshop. And you've got the link there in the chat. So go to that link and you can choose the dates for the workshop that work best for you. Grab one of the 5 spots before they fill up and you'll be good to go. So this is why you need this. So take a look at this example. This goes back to the comment earlier, is if AI is not being used for the course content, then what is it for? This example on the screen is the landing page that I created a while ago. So the top green arrow is landing page copy that I wrote, and it's 20% conversion rate, which is not bad. It's on the lower end of acceptable for online marketing. The second green arrow is landing page copy that ChatGPT wrote. And look what it did. It increased my conversion rates to 33% and 42%. And that's pretty incredible that ChatGPT doubled my conversion rates for me by writing better sales copy for me on my landing page. Now, this is small data, but if ChatGPT can write great copy, then I don't need to hire a copywriter anymore. And ChatGPT writes way better copy than I can. So you don't need to be a great copywriter and you don't need to hire a copywriter anymore. With the prompts that we use, ChatGPT writes your high converting landing page copy for you so that you can get the highest number of engaged leads. And it's pretty amazing. I'm always impressed when I use this to write landing page copy and watch conversions increase like that. It's always amazing when it does that. And it's pretty difficult to get this right on your own, but when you use the prompts that I give you, you can maximize your sales copy for maximum results. Carol, I changed this to host only. Oh, okay. I won't read it then. So way before the second payment is due. Yeah, absolutely. That's what we do here. In a week, you can launch your course. So the only thing you might have to complete at the end of the workshop is final recording of some of your course content, but everything else will be completed if you're keeping up with the workshop pace during the week. By Friday's session, you'll have your landing page created, all your sales copy written, sales page, email sequences, all the tech connected that maybe you've just got a few more videos to record that you can plug in there. But by the end of the week, that's what we do. Does your program help you figure out how to price your course? Absolutely, it does. There's one section in there, and this is probably the most important section, is creating your offer. Price is one piece, but the essence of what we talked about earlier by creating your irresistible offer is we need to create an irresistible offer that provides essentially way more value than people are paying when they get your course. We want them to look at your offer and say, wow, I get all of that for only that price. So the approach that we take is focusing on your offer. When you're putting everything into your offer to provide maximum value, then that's going to guide you on how to price your course. I've also got some other helpful resources there on kind of some of the industry standards for low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket, what the ranges are for course pricing. So yeah, that's absolutely something that we cover. We offer a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you followed all the steps and use all the AI prompts, and for some reason you can't get your course launched using this no cost tech solution, then no problem. Just show us the work that you've done and why it didn't work, and we'll give you your money back. No problem. So I know this program delivers, and it is the easiest and fastest method to launch your high quality course. And when you do launch your new online course, I want you to be excited about the opportunity that lies in front of you. And I guarantee that you'll be happy when you enroll in our program. I'm meeting with this week's workshop attendees tomorrow to finalize their courses and get their courses launched. So if you want to get your course launched in less than a week, then save your seat for any of the upcoming sessions that we have. Go to the link that I pasted in the chat and select the option that's best for you, and we'll get your course launched next week. So for anyone that enrolls by the end of this presentation, I do have a fast action bonus for you. So this is your course funnel blueprint. This maps out the funnel that we create and the free software tools that you need to implement it. This blueprint also shows you how to allocate your time during the workshop, so you know exactly what to focus on during the workshop and the tasks to complete in between each live session. So you know exactly what to focus on and launch your course as efficiently as possible. I'll also add a prompt guide in this fast action bonus as well. So you can 10x your productivity as well. You can use this prompt guide to save even more time during the workshop, as well as 10x your productivity for any other task in your online course business that you're launching. So for anyone that enrolls by the end of this presentation, you get the workshop blueprint to optimize your time during the week, and you get the prompt guide to 10x your productivity. So enroll before the end of this presentation to get these two bonuses. So go to the link in the chat and enroll to get the workshop blueprint and prompt guide to save one of the workshop seats that's upcoming here as well. I can see that Carol has enrolled. Great, Carol, happy to have you there. We'll get your course launched, no problem. And if there's one piece of advice that I can give you is don't overthink your first course. You don't need a website or a bunch of complicated tech. You just need to get your first course out there so that you can launch fast and learn fast. And when you do that, you'll be much further ahead of 99% of others. So you may have a website already, and that's fine, but if you don't, that's not your priority right now. We need to focus on getting your course launched and get it out there so that you can learn fast. So you are definitely my last attempt to finally have something out there. Oh yeah, no problem, Carol. We'll get your course launched. I have no doubt. So Carla attended our workshop recently. She created a project management course for environmental scientists, and this was her feedback. I've thought about creating a course like this for 2 years and I had no idea how to craft the whole program. I accomplished more during the workshop than I did in the past 2 years. I know from experience that I would not have got this done without you. So yeah, more great feedback. Afterwards, she also added that if you're on the fence, take action and join now. By the end of the workshop, you'll be well on your way to getting customers and clients. So we were happy to help Carla get her course finally launched. So here's how this works. Here's the link again in the chat. It's moved up there a bit. So let's shoot that again in there. Go to that link. And when you do, this is the page that you'll be taken to that's on the screen. This page makes it super simple to enroll. You'll see this big purple button and you can click on that button to save your seat. When you do, you'll be taken to this page. And when you scroll down a little bit, you'll see a drop-down menu where you can select the dates that work for you. So we've got 2 upcoming sessions. You can choose either one. If you see a date in the drop-down menu, those are the 2 that we still have space available. So grab the session date that you want before they fill up. Seda, I'll do so soon. Thank you so much for the information. See you then. Absolutely. Yeah, jump in, Seda, and we'll help you out. You scroll down a little bit further and select how you would like to pay for the workshop. You can choose 3 separate payments, or you can pay in full to save 15%, whichever works for you. If you scroll down a little bit further, you can also add any notes that you think we should be aware of when you enroll. So for example, some people have commented that launching in a week is maybe too fast and they want to move a little bit slower. So no problem. If you feel like launching in a week is too fast, then just make a note in this comment section and we can accommodate that. So for example, maybe you want to join Monday of one week and then join the Wednesday of the following week and then the Friday of a later session as well. We can accommodate that, no problem. So you can spread this out over 3 weeks if that's easier for you so that you can get some additional breathing room if you feel like launching in a week is too fast. Just leave us a note on the checkout page and we'll be able to accommodate you. So it's as easy as that to get your course launched in a week. That's all it takes to get started. And if you thought about launching your course for a while, now's your chance to finally get it done, saving time with AI and saving monthly expenses with a no-cost tech solution. So don't miss your chance to finally get your course launched. Once you've saved your spot, you'll be taken to this confirmation page, and this page lets you know exactly what you need to do next. So you have everything you need to prepare for the workshop. You'll also receive a welcome email that has everything you need to know in how to prepare. So be sure to read this email and you'll be all set. So there's a reason you signed up for this presentation. You submitted your course topic when you signed up to get the Zoom link, and you showed up for this webinar because you want to launch an online course, and maybe you've tried in the past and it hasn't worked. So here's your chance to take the next step and actually get it done with guided support from an expert, saving time with AI, and using a no-cost tech solution. There's no better opportunity to launch your course than right now. And if you're serious about launching your course, then your best bet to get it done is to take the next step and to enroll at the link in the chat. In 1 week from now, you'll have a new shiny online course that you can show to your friends and family and tell them how you're making money online. It's pretty cool. Click the link in the chat and you'll be able to launch your course in a week. I'll get your course launched and we can get your information out there so that you can start helping others. I can't wait too, Carol. We'll definitely get your course launched. So what I give you are the missing details that you don't get in other training programs. Listen to what Jackie and Tabitha had to say when they joined the workshop.
Yeah, Paul's course has been great. It's really been
It
very
really
helpful.
is. It really is. It's worth every penny. So that's why I try to tell everybody for it. There's people charging so much more money and you're not even getting this value, because if I'm going to participate in a course, I want to be able to launch when I get done with the course. But most of the time they just give you a few little tidbits and then fill it with a bunch of, like, you can do it motivational fluff, but they
Yeah.
don't really tell you how to get it done.
Right. Yeah,
So
I took a course before on how to do a course a couple years ago, and I just didn't, it didn't work. Like I just didn't, yeah, it didn't do it. I didn't do it, and I just couldn't figure it out. Yeah.
Right, right. So we appreciate you, Paul. We appreciate you putting this together and making everything as simple as you could possibly make it.
Yeah.
And that's the goal, as simple as we can possibly make it. So then Tabitha also added this.
Like I was telling some other family members and friends, I was like, Paul, of course, is basically dummy proof. So, anybody would be able to get and complete, what they need to get done. And if they had any hiccups, he could easily, talk you through it. So I was just, letting them know the value of the course and how they needed to reach out to you. So.
And that's the type of feedback that we aim to get on each of our workshop sessions. So definitely jump in
Paul's
there
course has
and
been
Like
great.
I was
grab
telling
a
some
spot.
other
Yeah, I love it that plays a second time every time. So go to the link in the chat and get started to launch your course. And if you still have any questions after this presentation, or you want to make sure that this is really a good fit for you and applies to your specific situation, then there's 3 ways that you can ask. Number 1 is you can go to the link in the chat, and when you scroll down to the bottom, you can book a call and I'll answer any questions that you have when we meet. Number 2 is you can reply to, so any of the Zoom text message reminders that you got, you can reply to any one of those. I get those responses and I'll watch for your response. We can have a chat that way. Or if number 3, if you prefer, we're pretty active on Instagram. There's my Instagram handle there. You can send me a DM on there and I can answer your questions through that too. So those are the 3 ways that you can get some support if you need. And if you do have questions, then I do recommend that we have a chat soon, because I can't guarantee your spot. There's only 5 spots available for each workshop. And we do have several people already signed up from when I did this webinar a week or 2 ago. So reach out and I'll answer any questions that you have so that you can make an informed decision. All right, so let's open it up for Q&A. Please ask any questions that you have in the chat, and I'll get your questions answered. Or if there's anything you're thinking or wondering if this will work for you in your specific situation, then please ask in the chat so we can make sure that this is right for you. So I think the course is awesome. I'm not financially able to commit to it. I do appreciate this session and I wish everyone the best. Okay, great, Vishal. Hope you're able to get your course launched, because that would certainly help your financial situation. So some people ask, how do I prepare for the workshop? So when you do enroll, we've got very detailed and specific instructions on what you need to do. It's not a whole lot of work. It's maybe about a half hour, an hour tops at the max, just some things to get in place, accounts to create, and things to get started. You get all that information in the email that we send in your welcome email to give you everything you need. I'm a bit curious how people get customers on Instagram if they are not experts. Well, the term expert is a bit misleading, right? When you have ideas and information, the way to convey that knowledge and expertise online is by talking and posting, I guess, in 3 fundamental aspects: is the promise. What does your course promise to deliver? The problems, what problems are people suffering from, that if they read those problems, that would resonate with them to say, yeah, that's me, I have that problem. Or in mistakes that they're making. Promise, problems, mistakes. When you're talking about those things online, those are the 3 primary items that you want to be posting and talking about to engage your ideal customers on social media. So that's how you do that. And we do provide a lot of information on how to be posting organically to get those customers into your funnel. Because there's 2 fundamental ways to drive people to your funnel, right? Organic posts on social media and paid traffic like Facebook ads. So we're not going to do Facebook ads yet. That would be a bit later. So posting organically, talking about those 3 things, your promise, problems, and mistakes are your primary methods to do that. Some people ask, how do I know this is right for me? My niche is different. Does this apply? So yeah, when it comes to online courses and online marketing and sales, there are industry best practices, and it all comes down to the fundamental essence of communication. When you can communicate effectively online to convey your value in a way that's engaging to your customers, then that's going to engage your ideal customers, talking about your specific niche and your specific expertise. So the process of what you want to build here is really communication. When you think about it, in-person, face-to-face communication that we've been doing for decades, centuries, right? That's the best way to communicate. But now we're one step removed from that. We're communicating online. So we have to make sure that our communication is even sharper and more effective because we've lost that in-person element, right? So that's why we need to pay even more attention on communication to make sure that we're communicating effectively in our sales and marketing. And that applies to any niche. So if people are asking, is this right for me? Yes, if you're selling an online course, then this is the fundamental element of what you need to be able to apply this to your niche. What happens if I have questions in between workshop sessions? So we do have ability to ask questions. If we complete the Monday session and you get stuck, say, Tuesday morning on something, we do have a group where you can post. It's a Facebook group where you can post and ask questions so that we can get that information so you're not stuck in between live sessions. What happens if I miss a workshop session? So everything's recorded. You will get that recording and that replay, which you can watch. You can go through it to catch up so that you can catch up by the next session. If for some reason you do need to reschedule, we had someone last week that could join the Monday session, but then something came up. We had them rejoin a future session so that they could do the Monday, Wednesday, Friday sessions. No problem if things like that come up. How long does it really take to launch my course? So when I say that we can launch in a week, you truly can launch in a week. The only thing that might be outstanding at the end of the week is recording some of your course content, but everything else in that, all the bones, all the structure, all the systems, all the messaging, all the communication elements of your funnel, everything is in place. You may just need to upload your course content. So if you've got a really long course, maybe there's some time to record that. If you've got a very short and concise course, then you could probably record that Friday, maybe Saturday, and your course is all ready to go. Some people ask, is the software really free? Are there any other hidden costs after I enroll? And I get it, because a lot of programs do stick you with costs, right? As you enroll and then find out, oh, great, now I got to spend another $200 a month in software costs. We get that all the time in a lot of programs that we enroll in, right? But everything that we're using, the learning management system and our email automation and the other 2 or 3 tools that we use as well, they are really free. Even at the end of any trial periods that you might find there, they do have, all of them have free forever plans. So you can really use these software systems for free until you hit a certain level of sales, and then you would choose to upgrade either. So there are no hidden costs. What you see is what you get, which is pretty rare in this online world these days, isn't it? What about the quality of a course created in a week using AI? Is there a lack of personalization? And I understand that people are hesitant of some of these new ways of doing things, right? Using AI, is it just going to be generic crap that we're pumping on the internet? And there's so much of that automated AI generated crap that's being pumped on the internet that this is how you stand out. And this is how you be different, is we want to create authentic content in your course. This is the way that you stand out. And this is the way that you communicate effectively, is by showcasing your personality and your expertise. No AI is going to sell your course. It's got to be up to you, right, as the expert, to communicate authentically in a genuine way to attract your ideal customers. So we're only creating high quality courses and using AI where it makes sense to help us with the process. How do I sell my course once it's launched? How do I generate leads? Do I have to use paid ads? And I don't recommend paid ads when you're just getting started out. Organic content is your best bet. Posting on social media to attract your ideal customers. And with a little bit of effort and consistency, the platforms are pretty friendly. If you're posting on interest-based platforms, they're going to serve your expertise to the people with those interests. So that's going to be your primary method to generate leads, is organically. When you're ready to scale later, then maybe we could look at paid ads later. And some people say, like I mentioned earlier, a week is too fast. Can I launch my course at my own pace? Absolutely. So you could go through the week, and then once you get all the bones and the structure in place, then maybe your launch isn't planned until October. No problem. You'll have everything in place, maybe with just a few course content items to update, and then you can launch October 1st or whatever date you're planning. Can I bring a friend with me to the workshop? Yes, you absolutely can. And this is something we encourage is when you bring a friend, you'll have much better chance of results, much more success when you're actually going through the program with somebody else. So once you enroll, you'll get an email that shows you how the Bring a Friend works, where you and your friend can both get a discount. So that's a great way to go through the program with someone you know and get even that additional level of support to help you out. How do I get access to the free forever plans? When I'm giving this presentation, a lot of people go to the software site and say, well, I can't see the software. They don't have a free software plan. And you won't find it on their websites because they do not make it easy to find the free forever plans. They want to sell software, of course, so they're going to try and sell you into a plan, but we have access to the free forever software plans, and you get access to those free forever software plans when you enroll too. All right. So go to the link in the chat and enroll now, and we'll get your course launched in a week. I'll show you the easiest and fastest method to launch your high quality course so that you can start selling it right away. A few things before we conclude. Watch your text messages and your email. I will send you a link to this replay so you can review it, watch it again, share it with others. And I'll also send you the link that's in the chat that's on the screen so that you can jump in there and save your seat for an upcoming workshop. So I want to thank everyone for joining. Lots of good comments, lots of good discussions. I appreciate your engagement and I appreciate that you're here. So I look forward to helping you get your course launched in a week, and we'll chat soon. Have a great day.